few years ago, this part of Spain was nicknamed the Costa Nota Lotta. Cheap living and sunshine attracted hundreds of thousands of retiring Brits. They couldn't build the homes quick enough. Out of the blue, everything has changed. Like many others, Paul and Doreen Phillips have no choice but to come home. So you two, 5 years on, you've got the horrible job of packing. You had planned to stay here for good, hadn't you?
We had indeed.
So how are you feeling now, packing up all your belongings to
we
go home?
are sad. We are saddened, aren't we, Doreen?
We are.
It's a sad time, but circumstances denote that this is the time, and so be it. We've got to go while we still can.
I mean, you never saw this day coming.
We never
did you?
saw this day. Never saw this day.
The final straw for lots of British couples has been the big drop in the value of the pound against the euro. Obviously, it means everything here is suddenly more expensive. So for Paul and Doreen, for example, their rent just since October has gone from £330 a month to more than £500 a month. If the pound drops any more, the dream has literally become over in the last 3 or 4 months. Then.
Yes.
The dream is
That's a fast
it hasn't
turnaround.
turned to a nightmare, but it has turned into a restless night, as it were. No, it's no longer the picture it was first painted to us to be. It's no longer.
And Paul and Doreen are lucky. They rent.
Now, where they cannot sell to go back to the UK if they want to, and that is, I think, is tragic. It is tragic.
And since we've told them we're going back, we're amazed at how many of them have said, we want to go back as well.
So it's off to a new life in Cumbria. Minty here is coming too. You can tell she's excited about facing her first British winter. And here they are, they're back. You're back on Saturday, weren't you? So you're exhausted and you drove back as well.
Absolutely.
With the cat.
Yeah, but yeah. How are you feeling anyway? You've obviously swapped the sunshine for... It's beautiful, but it is chilly this morning.
You've got to come back, this is the place to be.
That's correct.
It's really
absolutely
lovely,
correct.
yeah.
Can't fault this.
I mean, in your kind of heart, I know you've got family here and so on, but in your hearts, how are you feeling that this is the permanent move back, that you've had to give up on that dream?
Relieved, really, now.
We've made it.
We've made the
We wouldn't
decision.
have done it, would we?
No.
No, we wouldn't have done it if we hadn't have been forced into it.
We're relieved the decision's been made and we're here now. And it's
Just got to go forward.
And you've left friends there, haven't you?
Oh,
Stuck,
absolutely,
unable
absolutely.
to sell their houses.
That's right.
Some are, yes indeed. Some are trying to reach. We've got some friends returning in May in the London area, but by and large, there's quite a few thinking of coming back.
And how's Minty?
She's fine.
Settling in.
Just travel weary.
Yeah,
travel
just
weary.
poking her paw out of the door and just wondering what
Travel
that cold feeling is.
Absolutely.
Thanks very much. Thanks for coming along this morning anyway, and I'm going to let you get back and unpack
You're
in a
welcome.
second, but I want to talk to these guys as well. This is Peter and Mike, who are in situations that you might all recognise. I mean, Pete, first of all, you want to retire next year. A lot of your pension is tied up
That's
in
correct.
houses, in property.
Yep.
So really, you just have no idea what to do at the moment.
No, the future is very uncertain and the government seems to be out of control. They appear to be incompetent. Every situation they confront seems to go awry, and the rest of the population can have no confidence whatsoever in what's going on.
There's no doubt about who you blame for all of this. I mean, can you see an end to it? Can you see houses picking up
Not
anytime
until
soon?
the Chancellor and the Prime Minister are replaced by more competent people. We've got idiots running our country.
You're pulling your punches there. We'll get them on to reply in a second. Okay, Mike, first of all, back to over to you. It's a slightly different situation that you're in your 50s, but you ran an IT company. Your main customer, your only customer, was Woolies.
Yeah.
So obviously business has just gone.
Yeah.
And you've stopped paying into your pension pot. I mean, what does the future hold for you? What are you going to do?
I've no idea. The speed of it is 6 months ago I was plain sailing, suddenly into bad debt, no work, and I don't really know where I'm going.
It is amazing how quickly it's happened, isn't it? Presumably you're looking for other customers at the moment.
Yeah, but everyone's cutting back, so it's an unknown future for me.
And really, your pension is about paying into that pot. You haven't got houses or anything else to rely on.
No.
It's all about that.
Yeah.
Tricky situations. So many people in tricky situations. Just very quickly, can we talk to Michael behind you there? You've got savings.
I've got
Obviously,
savings.
You're living on the interest of those savings, and it's
I
disappearing.
have, and it's disappearing very fast. You work for 59 years and you think you're comfortable. Interest rates